Welcome to Report 71 of the Crawl or No Crawl Report. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is April 27th, and the Semrush Volatility sensor, which is noted right here, is actually in the green. Today it's 4.9. Now, we did have a Search Console update, pretty much on time, just like predicted. And it looks like between the last one, which was up to the 22nd, today's is up to the 25th, which is 3 days of data since the last update. So it makes sense to say this, but it is awkward, but I'm going to try. Every 3 days, the coverage is updated, and the amount of data contained within that update is 3 days worth, but the data is typically 2 days behind the calendar day. Whew, okay. So I also have had a colleague confirm that they've been setting up data studio reports, and he was aware that there were some kind of date and data issues, and so he'd been setting up his report to account for that by adjusting the dates of the report. So that's a bit of confirmation that this pattern has been going on for a while, and this is pretty sweet because we're gathering up pieces so we get more awareness around the primary index through the Search Console. And I'm pretty excited that we're using what we know to see exactly how and when new content gets assimilated, just like the Borg. Now, this is the less exciting way to talk about the dollar, but the path to the dollar for organic is getting new content indexed. After that, it's a bunch of other things, but without getting your content indexed, nothing else matters if you can't get that done. Now remember, all this data that you're looking at in this project is being logged. It's public. You can see it for yourself. The only thing that's private is the domain name because, need I say more? All right. Today is, as you can tell, day 243 of the Index Research Project. Today is a test day. And if you can see here, it was published at 6:31. The request time was at 6:31, and the first bot visit was at 6:31. And it was the mobile bot. So just remember, mobile first indexing, right? Now, also, Monday's test page was indexed, findable by both of its keywords on the page and the JavaScript one that requires that rendering processing once it's on the other side. Now, that would also put Monday's test page smack in the middle of that coverage update between April 22nd and April 25th. Now, there was a bot visit in the middle of the night on the 25th to the category page of the test page. So it looks like the cutoff on the 25th was after that time. And so that's why I suspect Monday's page was indexed within the 48 hours. It has nothing to do with my content, the amount of existing content already on this subject. So if you're not getting indexed, it's because you're not asking the way you need to. Now to the bots. For Google, this is the bot that crawls all the directives. There were 36 records. The bot that does the render crawling was not present again today. And I suspect if I were to go back to the logs of the green days, I wouldn't see this render bot either. So for the numbers, desktop was 36 for bot 1, none for bot 2, 64 Google mobile bots. And this is the one that does both the discovery and the refresh render crawls. Now, I've been making these videos using Loom because it limits me to 5 minutes, but I think today I'm going to have to do a part 2. So hang in with me and I'll be right back.